Tom here again, and we're at the Extreme Custom Bike Show, isn't it? What's it called, Steve?
It's called the Extreme Custom Bike Show, right up here.
Want to make sure I got it right.
Well, let's try to make sure we got that together.
And that means we're standing between a couple of bikes of yours that are very custom.
That's correct. This is Deuce's Wild, Tom, and this one over here is GL Special.
Okay, and where are you from, Steve?
The company is in Wayne, Michigan, so we're out of the Detroit area. You know, I've been building bikes for 43 years, started in 1969.
You were 10 then?
Yeah, well, I don't want to tell my age, but yeah, real close, okay?
And what, do you do these on order, or you just do it because you like them, make them that way, and put them up for sale, or what, Steve?
This one here is a very special bike. This one's called Deuce's Wild. It was built with my son and I. We both own the company, and the name of the company is called Steve and Sons Cycle, which means Steve and Sons, in Wayne, Michigan. This is Deuce's Wild. This was Stevie. We call him Deuce. I call him Deuce because he's the second. Okay, so that's where the name Deuce's Wild came up with.
Okay.
This is his entry, or was his entry, in a bike show. It has a lot of special features on this bike. It has a reverse flow engineered engine, handcrafted heads. It has an Evil belt drive, an Evil machine and engineering belt drive. It has a 5-speed transmission case with a 6-speed stuffed in it, with a 4-speed kicker on the side of it here.
You couldn't take anything normal, could you?
Nah, not a bit. I think out of the box a lot, Tom, and that's the fun part about this show.
Yeah.
And building motorcycles like this for 43 years, I've never built the same bike twice.
Well, of course not. I can see that, but
right.
The paint job and the copper and the chroming, it just, that's the oil tank apparently.
It's a glass-sided oil tank.
Glass-sided, because I can see the oil in there.
That's correct. Yeah, there you go.
Is that seat comfortable?
It is very comfortable, really. It's a nice bike. It sits real good. Our parts manufacturing point that we make is the split rocker boxes that are on the bike come from us. They're one of our parts design, along with the forward controls, and that oil tank that you're pointed out is one of our oil tanks that we produce, you know, with our company. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. She's probably taking a picture of this. To me and you, the bike looks green. It was painted by Darren Williams of Liquid Illusion, but actually what she's seeing right now is a blue bike.
All right.
Okay, because it tricks the camera's eye because of what it is. It's a pearlescent paint job.
Okay.
And when you take a picture, I have more people come into the shop looking for the blue bike. I go, it's right here. They go, no, I'm looking for the blue bike.
Okay. I mean, it's kickstart.
It's kickstart only on this one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's going back to the old days.
Yeah, we build a lot of old school bikes. That's what our whole idea is. We're a licensed manufacturer of motorcycles. We build production bikes like the one that's behind her over there. The black and silver one over here is one of our production motorcycles.
What's something like this worth, Steve?
This one here is priceless because it was my son and I's build.
Okay.
So this one's priceless to me. I've had a lot of people ask about it, including Jay Leno. Have asked about this bike, and I just won't get up off it. I have a waiting list of people that want to buy this motorcycle in particular.
Too special,
yeah. The one behind you that we've got, this one over here.
Go ahead. Point something out.
Go ahead.
These are real silver dollars, aren't they?
That's correct. They are.
The seat's got 2 real silver dollars in there, and they're kind of convex on them and everything else. And oh, how special!
Yeah, pretty neat. They're on the backside too, if you look at them.
Oh my goodness! Whoa. Yeah. All right. Well,
so that's the word ante up. That means when we had this in the show, it was like, bring what you got. We're ready to go.
There you go. And we got a lot of controls right here.
This is actually a carburetor off of a 1959 Dodge pickup truck.
Oh my God!
It's a Holley 1-barrel carburetor that I hunted down, and it's got a glass bowl on it, which is real sweet. We had a glass velocity stack made for it, and kind of goes with the glass oil tank, you know.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, what a thing of beauty! And the copper and the chrome and the brass and brass in. Oh.
Yeah, it's a hand shift foot clutch, so you got to be kind of coordinated to ride it.
Oh yes, I see that over there on that side. Yeah.
Kind of different, just a little bit.
That means I could never handle it. 3 things at once.
Yeah, you could. Come on, we could get you on one tomorrow. You know?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's back up behind this one a minute.
All right, let's do that.
Ah, another glass window on the oil tank.
This is an oval tank, and it actually has there's a convex tank and a concurved at the same time. It's concurved and convex at the same time on the back to go around the back fender, just so we could fit it in. This bike here reminded me when a gentleman, his name was Gary Lipton, came, and that's what the GL stands for.
Okay.
Came to my shop and he said, "I want you to build what's ever in your mind next." And I said, "Really?" You want me to build whatever I'm thinking next? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, hang on, because what I've got in my head, okay, for the last 20 years is this right here. When I handed him this. This reminds me of when I've had this, was my old Schwinn motor bicycle that I used to ride when I was a kid.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been eating at me for a long time. So that's why you see the curvature of the frame. You know, the down rail underneath.
Well, yeah, you've got the top rail.
Yep.
Two bottom ones coming in.
Exactly.
Like the old Schwinn.
Like the old Schwinn bicycle. So it reminded me so much of that I went into my garage and I took the head tag off of my old Schwinn bicycle. And I put it on the front of the bike.
I see that. And that is an old one.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun with this. You know, it's got a 23-inch front wheel and it's got an 18 in the back. And people look at it and go, but it works. You know, it's what it is for me when I see it. When I look at the bike, it has to sit.
It's balanced.
It has to be balanced, yes. Just like anything else that you're working on.
Very balanced.
A lot of handmade parts. The headlight is made out of one piece of solid brass. We turned it on the lathe, cut that out. Kind of neat. Same with the forward controls. Once again, our split rocker boxes are on this bike. And the most important part of this bike is the design of the belt drive that I designed on the other side. It's a helical offset. Both bikes have them on it. It's a helical offset designed belt drive system. It's by Evil Machine and Engineering that we've been using now for a while.
You actually get paid for having all this kind of fun, Steve?
Yeah, I do. You know what, I can honestly say, Tom, I've never worked a day in my life.
Okay.
Never. I really have not. I enjoy going to work every day. I get up at 6 o'clock prompt. I'm at the shop by 8. I enjoy it so much that it's just a love. You know what I mean?
And it's also not putting part A into part B and part C into part D, because every part is different. Every bike is different.
Yes, it is.
Everyone's a mental challenge and a great, what do you say, a great winner when you get done?
Yeah, well, here's proof is in the pudding, I guess, is the way you look at it, you know.
What's the approximate value on this one?
This one here cost the gentleman for me to build this was about $85,000 on this bike right here.
But it's one of a kind.
It's a one-of-a-kind bike. He rides it all the time. It's not a sitting bike. It's not a bike that just comes to shows. This bike is ridden by Gary all the time. It's one of his favorite pieces.
And you have to break his arm or twist his arm to get it for the shows, right?
Not really. He allows me to come and pick it up, or he'll leave it with me for months and just say, here, I'm going to go out west. And he's out west right now, and because he's out west, he gave me an opportunity to bring this one to the show.
Oh, see. Well, appreciate it very much. We're going to back off, let him get some close-ups right now, but I'm very happy you came to Muskegon and bring your bikes.
Thank you
They make this show special.
Thank you for interviewing.
Keep up having all the fun you can in your life. Someday you may be as old as me.
Well, I don't know. We'll see about that.
Okay, West Michigan, we're moving on. And here we are with a beautiful, beautiful white bike. You just don't want to ride in the snow. And you are?
Jay Jones.
And you're from?
Muskegon.
So anybody can see this bike on the streets quite frequently.
Oh yes, anytime they want to. I'm always out riding. So
you're out riding it. You don't park it in the garage and hide it, huh?
No.
Now, is there anything basic or all custom, or tell me all about it?
Everything's custom. Back here on the rear end, we have black label bags, 8.5-inch stretch scallop bags, full audio stereo system, JL audio with crescendo audio, Yaffe stretch tank, Sinister front fender, 26-inch wheel.
What's the rear wheel? The front was 26.
17-inch. 17-inch rear wheel. Complete light kit up underneath. All controlled by iPod, or I'm sorry,
oh,
my
really?
iPhone. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
iPhone controlled. Front and rear air ride system, so I can lift it and raise it.
Well, wait a minute. You have a seat system that looks like somebody else can ride with you. But it's an awful small one.
Yes, it's small. Had to buy an extra gel pad for that. It's a little uncomfortable.
We won't say who it's for.
It's for Jody.
She does ride that.
My significant other, yes. She rides. She definitely rides.
Okay, very good. And how fast have you had it going? Only on test track.
95.
95? And it probably could wound up a little bit more than that.
Oh yeah, it goes up to at least 120.
Oh, all right. Listen, well, we really thank you, and keep riding around Muskegon Street so everybody can enjoy it year-round instead of just at Muskegon Bike Time.
Okay, I sure will.
Thank you for being here. It's really beautiful in the custom bike show.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.